I was very lucky this week to get to go to the NTAs, which is the National Television Awards, and I wore quite a simple long black dress, so I wanted to kind of make more of a statement with the hair, so I went quite big, and it got a really good reaction from everyone on Twitter and Instagram, so I thought I'd show you how I did it in a video so you can do it at home. What I'm going to use is extensions, obviously. This is a pack of Luxe Volume from Rehab London. This colour is called Lauren's Locks, and what we're going to do to begin with is prep the hair. So I've washed and blow dried, and I used a thickening spray. This one's Bumble and Bumble, just to give my own hair, you know, a bit of volume, a bit of I guess a bit of grit, which is another thing that dry shampoo is amazing for. So I'm just going to dry shampoo all over. I'm going to put the extensions in. You've already seen this in a previous video, so if you want to see exactly how to put the clip-ins in, it's the ombre balayage video. But for now, I'm just going to quickly speed through this bit so I can show you how to curl and wave them. So I've got 4 pieces in the back, and then in most of the other videos I've done, I only tend to use one of these smaller side pieces on each side, but because I want this quite full at the front, I'm going to use 2 each side, which you get in the pack. All the extensions are in, so now it's time for the curling part. Now I'm going to use my normal wand, it's just a bubbleless, it's probably like a medium-sized tong. And you're going to need quite a few little curvy grips. I'm sure you've got loads lying around your bedroom like I do. So they're there. And first of all, really important, use a heat defense product. So this is just a, what is that? Matrix Vavoom heat lotion. So I'm just going to rub that through the ends. It's always a good idea to, because they're extensions, you want to kind of look after them a little bit more than you would normal hair. Right, now time for the curling. So what you're going to do is start with this top section. You want to take, it's probably like a couple of inches, and then separate that. So you've got a section like this kind of size, and then you're going to get the tongs and curl that backwards and hold for, you really don't have to hold this for long at all, maybe like 5 to 10 seconds. Then when you take the tongue out, you want to try and keep the curl there that's in. What you're going to do is pin that with the curvy grip, pin that to your head. Then we're going to do the same in a similar size section. Just behind this first one. So again, roll it backwards, hold, and then when you take it out, try and keep, it's just easier if you keep that curl there, otherwise if it does come loose, so say it drops out, while it's still warm, wrap it around your fingers. That's another way to keep that curl in there. And then again, use a little grip. And then repeat that kind of that section going all the way back till you reach your clip-ins. You'll probably get like 4, maybe 4 or 3 curls in there. One little tip I would recommend, because it's quite fiddly with your fingers near the tongs, maybe invest in some heat gloves. It's just a safer way so you don't burn any of your fingers. Right, so we've done that top bit. Now we're going to do these side sections. So you just take a line down, and then with the tongue downwards, and then pulling the hair away and back, do exactly the same thing. So hold for like 5 to 10 seconds. Then just let it drop. And then grip that in. Now this rest, maybe it's best to split your hair into 2, so the rest you've got here, You want to just do this all the way over, so always going away, going to the back of your head with the waves, and then then pinning them to your head. I'd probably suggest that you would do this before you do your makeup if you're going out, just so you can let this kind of set for, I don't know, maybe 10-15 minutes minimum. That would be good, and then it just means that your curls are going to be solid and stay there all night, which is what we need. So I'm going to leave these in for 10 minutes and I'll come back. I'm back. Okay, so these should have set, so all you need to do now is take them out, and as you're taking them out, don't brush them out or anything, just kind of leave them just as they are. I think they're all out. It doesn't feel like there's any left in there. Now we need to create the centre parting. So just either use your fingers or a comb. Then what we want to do is brush the curls out so it's more of a wave. And because you cooled it, you warmed it and then you've let it cool, it is set and it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, so don't be scared to brush it out. So you can see already, even just by brushing it out, how much more volume it creates, which is what we want. Now we need to create volume on the top here. So going to the opposite way of your centre parting, you're going to go across this way. Just get a section for about halfway back, and then create that into like a rectangular section of hair, like this kind of size. Then just back comb the root, and the way I like to do it is to spray it, then just leave it while you do the rest. Just carry on down doing that all the way till you meet your extensions. Leave those to let the hairspray dry, and then with this front section, make a line like 1 inch from your parting and just gently back comb. You don't want to back comb it as much as you have that top section, just a little bit. I know it probably looks like a crazy mess at the moment, but trust me. So once that's that hairspray's dry, we're going to go to this back section again. So starting with the bottom one. You're going to do this, I have done this in another video, so you kind of use your fingers like this. You want to spread the back combing out to make it like kind of even and quite wide. Or like spreadly even over the clipping, because that's the top one that's going to cover any clip-ins. You can see it's really gentle, and then using the edge of your brush, you're not going to actually put the bristles in it, you're going to brushing over to hide any messy bits. And then spray. And do the same with this section. Just really gently teasing that back combing outwards. And then again with the brush. And this top one, you do the same, but just take a little bit more care with this top one, because this is what's going to be visible. So we don't want any messy back combing at the back there. Then with the pintail of your comb, what you're going to do is kind of dig in, obviously not into your head, but into the hair, and then pull it upwards. And that gives that extra little bit of volume. Then this front section that we backcombed, you do exactly the same thing, just kind of tease it out. Then again, just use a brush over. So what we're going to do next is, the trick I have done in another video, is just kind of brush upwards, just really gently, just grab random little sections. You can see that will give you so much like width and volume, and do the same on the other side. If when you're doing this as well you feel like, oh god, it's gone all a bit too messy, just brush it out and do it again, because you've set those curls, they're not going to go anywhere, so you can kind of do this quite a few times before it's going to drop. Okay, so I think that is wide enough, so we're going to spray. So that is not going to move all night, that's going to stay as it is, because you did all the prep before, so you did the tonging, you let it cool, and it was annoying, it was fiddly, but hopefully you'll see now that it's worth it, and you get yourself this very big, very voluminous, very wavy hairdo. To the galaxy, it's what everybody calls me.